Blues today, Steve Cohen.
Have you ever had a day when even brushing your teeth felt like a victory? You are not alone. Life's challenges can chip away at your energy. But the good news is you're not powerless. In the next 7 minutes, you'll explore small shifts that create big changes in how you feel, how you think, how you live. This isn't just about surviving the blues. It's about being there today and building a better tomorrow. Nurses, doctors, caregivers, administrators, the heroic, the overworked, the sleep deprived, the caffeine addicts wearing scrubs here today. I have a question for you. Have you ever had a day so rough that you start diagnosing yourself? Have you ever been halfway through your shift and you think, based on my symptoms, am I either dehydrated or did I just give myself a mild concussion? You may have been there. Your fitness tracker says that you've walked 14,000 steps, but half of those were just pacing and muttering to yourself. Where's the chart? Where's the doctor? Why is that guy still coughing? Let's not even talk about. You look at a banana, you consider chewing it, and then all of a sudden, a code blue. Nice try. Now get back to work. During this time that we spent together, you're going to discover 3 small shifts that will, 1, refuel your energy without requiring a week at the Bahamas. 2, safeguard your sanity, even on days when chaos seems like the default setting. And 3, help you build a sustainable system that lasts longer than your average New Year's resolution. Let me tell you about someone who got tired of surviving that kind of day and made a change. Her name, Sarah, a registered nurse, queen of the emergency room, master of code blues, and until recently, a card-carrying member of the Burnout Club. She was exhausted, physically, emotionally. She would stare at the wall in the staff lounge, not because she was lazy, but because she was empty. And she started to believe that maybe this drained person was just the new norm. But then she made one tiny shift, not a course, not a career change. She gave herself 5 quiet minutes before each shift. No emails, no small talk, no EMR login, just silence. A breath, her own reset. And what happened? She started sleeping better. She started laughing at work. She stopped snapping at the texts and started mentoring new grads. She even organized a Wellness Wednesday where staff could do a 3-minute gratitude check-in or even breathing breaks. Sarah went from barely getting through the day to getting others through their day. She started bouncing back. Less burnout, faster bounce back. Now I know what you may have heard. Try yoga. Drink more water. Pet a golden retriever, and your trauma will just vanish. But what if you went beyond the fluff? What if you could build habits that actually stick right through your whole day? You don't need a grand transformation. You need a system. Because success, it's not on willpower. It's built on what you do automatically. Like washing your hands 172 times a day. Or knowing the best bathroom on your unit for a 90-second cry. But honestly, you'll not always have time to escape to the mountains or journal for 40 minutes. But you do have time for tiny habits, tiny lifeboats in the crucial sea of chaos. Author James Clear calls them atomic habits. I call them the difference between barely coping and quietly thriving. So start small. Drink water before your second coffee. Take one intentional breath before you chart. Text your nurse squad at 3 p.m. Meltdown o'clock. Just to check in. End your day by asking, what did I do well? What did I do well? Not perfect, not flawless, but real. Because these small shifts don't just beat the blues, they build emotional muscle. They help you bounce back faster, burn out slower, and lead you to be stronger. Now let's go back to where we started. You, the overlooked, the caffeine-powered caregiver, the one who once stared at a banana and you called it lunch. What if you chose one small shift today? Not a dramatic move, just a tiny change, the kind that leads to less burnout, quicker bounce back. So here's your call to action. Pick your 5-minute habit. Make it sacred. Start today. Practice it like your hand hygiene, frequently, automatically, and with intention. Because when the shift hits the fan, and you know it will, it won't be another workshop or another wellness meeting. It'll be the habit that you created for no one but yourself when no one is watching.